You are waiting for your specific person to message you, but you are feeling very closed off in your heart space. What I'm seeing here, that you might be dealing with earth energy or a air sign energy. The person you are dealing with, this specific message coming up as, no matter whatever happened between you two, it was a very strong connection, and the connection broke up, or the no contact, or that confusion, or whatever is going through right now happened as like a tower moment came. You guys were very fine together, but something was said or something was exposed which actually made you completely closed off. You are a giver. You actually give a lot to this connection and to this person, and you loved him to the core. Like, still now you are deeply and madly in love with them. There might be other people interested in you, but your heart and soul is completely dedicated to this person. Now, when this person said this to you, or whatever they said, and whatever came up on the surface, you feel devastated. You never expected this person to do this kind of thing or say this kind of thing to you, and that actually has shaken you to the core. Now you are feeling very blocked in your heart space. You might be having some chest pain. Some of you might not be able to sleep at night. It's like a very anxious moment. You are confused, being very burdened by the situation, and you feel like this is not something I ever saw. This face of this person I never saw. And this chest part is very, very hurting, and you like, look, but this is not a reading for everyone. Okay, so if you're not resonating with what I'm saying, this is not your reading. All right. It's like the person, we all do fight, all the couples do, but this fight, what specifically happened, left you like shaken to the core. Your heart space, again and again I'm seeing the heart space, so your heart space is really, really blocked. You want this person to message you, but you don't know if they message you, how are you gonna communicate? It's like such a complicated cobweb. They're showing me like a head, the headphone. When the headphone get tangled, like, you don't know, you're pulling this way, it is getting tangled. You are pulling that way, it is getting tangled. That is the situation. You feel like also the hangman. Nothing is moving, and you feeling like there is a tangle in the situation, and you don't know how to open this up. You don't know how to sort this out. At this moment, it feels like this situation has no solution. I'm really feeling like a feeling of helplessness, a feeling of stuck energy, a feeling of complete blockage. All right. Let me see what else comes up in the situation, what guidance is coming up. So this is the specific message I'm getting for you, for the group of people. So this reading, whatever I said so far, if it doesn't resonate with you, this is not your reading. All right. So please don't watch, because tarot readings are manifestation tools. So if it is not resonating with you, you should not be watching that reading, because you might be manifesting something bad in your life if it is not even happening. So all right, so let me see what else coming up here. Cut the deck. See this. You are not being able to sleep at night. You are going through a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, tension. Your mind is like, it's like a 9 swords, like they're poking in your head, in your heart, like, what the actual heck, how this person I love most in my life, I prioritize most in my life above everything and everyone, how could they do this to me? How could they say this to me? And how could this thing been happening? It's beyond my imagination, beyond my expectations. All right. So let me see what else comes up here. Whoever this reading is for, I'm feeling sorry for you, because I'm feeling this is a very intense situation going on in terms of this relationship, which was a very pure and loving relationship. Devil energy here. So as I'm saying that, there is a lot of, it feels like this connection with the Lovers card here, I would say there's a strong connection. Okay. There's a lot of a lot of love in this connection, lots of love in this connection. Okay, with these lovers here. So it's like a beautiful, divinely protected connection, I would say. However, what I'm sensing, due to whatever came up on the surface, it's like destroyed your belief about this connection. It's destroyed your belief about love. You feel like I will never trust anybody else in my life. It looks like with the 10 of coins, this is like a marriage material. It might be a long-term relationship. You might be in a relationship for a long time. It's like as I said, you are as a part of each other's life, whichever way possible. a lot of happiness, you mean a lot of in each other's life, a lot of engagement. So it's not a 1 or 2 days connection, all right? So if you have a connection of 1 or 2 months, this is reading probably not for you. A long-term connection with a lot of commitments, and the choices that you made here, you actually regretting that why I just did that. But it's a very confused state of mind. This card again jumped out. I would say it's like some hidden truth came up on the surface, some hidden truth, things where you found out like about this person. I'm not saying they cheated on you, I'm not saying they did hide something intentionally for you, but I think you discovered a side of this person which you never expected. Okay, or it can be vice versa. This person probably might have said this to you. I would say, even though you are not communicating at this moment, as I said, this is a very strong connection. Obsessively you are thinking about each other. Okay, and also underneath that is like a 5 of cups. So I would say there is a lot of regret energy. Even though you are not connected, you are regretting the loss, because this is a very deep connection that has gone, the root is very deep inside. So now you are regretting losing each other, you are not being able to sleep, and now you are in a state of mind where you are thinking, what the fuck actually, I mean, it's like, should I move on, should I not, is it love, or just a moment, yeah, sorry. So should I wait for this person, should I walk away from this connection, is it love? You are in a confused state of mind. It's like some kind of a shock. It's like, it's really happened, like, is it really happening, whatever is going on now? It's a very situation of disbelief that this cannot be something happening in this relationship. This relationship is not something that I never expected in my life. So yeah, so this is the current situation. Way too much of blockage energy. I say this is like a block energy. You might have also physically blocked this person, or this person might have blocked you. That can be also indicating that. But with this thing, I'm sensing that no matter whatever is going on, this connection will come back together. Queen of Pentacle energy here. This is a very stable energy. This person might see you as a Queen of Pentacle. Take what resonates. You don't have to be a queen. It can be male, female, whoever. It's like an energy of the Queen of Pentacle. Like this person really feels safe and secure around your energy. That's what they're missing. But at the same time, you both are so much hurting. I think whatever been said was not very nice. Not very nice words were exchanged. We are at the heat of the moment. We say a lot of bad things. But this is something more than that. This is something more than that. It is something that I'm not being able to express it properly, but it's because it is a collective reading. Because it's a one-to-one reading, it's more specific. But it is something you never expected, or this person never expected, that this kind of situation will ever come in this relationship. All right. However, what I would say, Justice card is here, so definitely I would see that this connection will come back to balance again, whichever the balance is not there. And with this High Priestess card, I'm saying that, as I said, it is a long-term connection, and you guys are telepathically connected to great extent. You probably can understand each other a lot. But the High Priestess today is telling me there's a lesson that you needed to learn. This no contact, this fight, whatever is going on, this is a lesson that you needed to learn. It's a karmic lesson that you wanted to learn. She's a teacher also, right? A spiritual teacher. And she's telling that this lesson you all needed to learn to go to the next level. See, it's behind her, there is a veil. Okay, and there is a book she's showing me here today. So it's telling me that you needed to learn this lesson to go to the next side, other side of the veil. See, our connections, all the connections that we have, specifically in a romantic relationship, we two people come from different background. Even we brothers and sisters in a same family, we have so many differences of opinions, so much of differences in understanding the situation. And when you two people come from two different background, we expect that what we are thinking, the way we are seeing, the other person will do that and see that. It doesn't actually happen, because they were brought to see things in a different perspective. But we, being human, we think that, oh, why they're not understanding mine? It is just because they have not learned your perspective. Okay, they were raised by different parents, different caregivers, different environment, totally different. So with every time when the things are going smooth, it is nothing. All right. That's why I was seeing some messaging the other day. It is like, no sea, like a calm sea never makes the good sailor. So it's like when you go through storm, then only learn each other better. So when we go through some level of disagreement or fight or kind of difference of opinion, that's how you discover the other person. Because when we are good, we always show the good part of each other. We don't want to discover anything about it. So we know they're good, they're very nice. But when the situation becomes different, we see the worst part of each other. That's the time we discover each other more. In my life, I have seen when we have gone through like a worst kind of situation, and then after that, when we came back, it made me feel like more secure in this relationship. It doesn't really mean that, look, I'm also a human being. We are all like, we always will be going through this kind of ups and downs in relationship. It is gonna happen. My parents, for me, they're the ideal couple of the world. They fight like sometimes cats and dogs. This happens. So doesn't really mean that you will never fight. But the fact is, more you know about this person and you go through this turbulence, you learn about each other more and love each other more. When our naked part comes up in front of us for the other person, that's the way it's a acid test of our love, right? If you see this person to be very bad or nasty, sometimes I am. And after that, when your person accepts you, that makes you feel that how strongly this person loves you. So these things are very required in life. However, I'm feeling like a lot have been said in this connection, a lot has been done in this connection. Maybe some, behind your back, this person has said something or you have said something which actually made this connection very bad at this moment. But I'm feeling like you love each other madly. And that's why there is a completion of cycle coming. Okay, with this world card, I would say this is going to come back to its original shape and form. There is a Fool here and also the Page of Cup here. So I would say there will be a new beginning in this connection. The travel card is also it's at one point a world card. So some of you might be traveling, might be some, or it also can be a long distance relationship. But yeah, with the Fool card and the Page of card, I would say the person you are dealing with, they might be aged or older, whatever than you, but very mature person, very sweet kind of. In that way, somewhere deep inside, they're very child. So probably that is the reason they might have done something or say something which is not a mature behavior. But again, remember, when the love is pure, this kind of things, turbulence, we feel like, oh, this is the end of the world. We probably will never see each other. That doesn't happen. Because when the love is pure, no matter how much you hate each other, this hatred is temporary. It might take 1 month, it might take 2 months, it might take 6 months, it might even take 1 year. But remember, when the love is pure, the hatred cannot be staying forever. Okay, and if this is your connection, this person is gonna come back to you, or you're gonna come back to them. Whoever made the mistake, I always say self-love is important and self-reflection is important. Take this time for self-reflection. How you contributed to this fight, what you did to this connection, why this fight happened, what you could have done differently. At the same time, how much you love yourself, that the validation of things that you are dying at this moment without this person, your world is falling apart. Do you love yourself? Do you love your company? You are alone right now. Don't you have yourself with yourself? Like, I don't know how, but you came alone, you will go alone. The person or the soul that you will be living with is yourself. So take this time to love yourself, to nurture yourself, to take care of yourself, be the better version of yourself. And also learn to take the accountability of your actions. What you have done, what you could have done differently. So take the accountability of these actions too. All right. So take this time as self-reflection, as I said, and be the better version. Love yourself, take care of your physical and mental well-being. And there's a saying like, patience is something we need to cultivate. We all have to, because we easily blame other people very easily. Anything happen, we just soothe ourselves, like our brain, I don't know how does it work, but it works that way. Like we try to say to ourselves, no, it's like you are nice. We just see the nicest version of ourselves to ourselves. We normally don't want to see our faults in the situation, what we have done, what we could have done differently. Probably this is a learning lesson. That's why the High Priestess is telling you here to look back and find out what you did, why you did, what you could have done differently. Because there is a lot of love in this connection. So if this connection is leading to astray, it cannot be only one person's responsibility. Sounds bad, but if this is your reading, you need to look back. And if you're dealing with a narcissist, honey, this is not your reading. All right? As simple as that. This is for a good, beautiful, strong connection. All right? Take care. Love you.